Hello everyone, this is TSET ABCD and welcome to another Catan video here on my channel. So playing I think the 8th placement game for my Road to Top 10 series. Here I'm in the first position, so there is not a lot of ore apart from the 6 tile. 8, 5, 10 is a pretty decent first pick here. I mean 6, 5, 9 is also very strong, grabbing the best sheep, the best ore. The reason why I like 8510 is because you get access to the wheat port, and wheat is available in decent amount on this board. With 659, I think I'll point my road to the right, but there's a good chance anybody who places on 8510 can plow me. And okay, so if I go for 6510, red goes for 8510. I think black goes for 693. Orange gets a very strong setup with something like 8510, 6311. And then 8103 is an option, but I think 5411 is also a decent pick. So 843 will be picked up. I think I will be able to get something like 9102, which is not the best, but at least it is playable. So let me go for that option here. Okay, red goes for 8510 instead of the other 8510, which I think makes sense. There's a good chance 6311 might be open. And even if 6311 is not open, red can still consider something like 9411 or maybe 910, and then play with the wheat port and the wood port and the 3:1 port for all the sheep conversion. Okay, I don't mind this actually, because black went for 854 instead of 8510. I don't think so anybody will plow me on 910 anymore. At least I feel that nobody should be plowing me on 910. And based on these placements actually, neither red nor black want to go for 834. I mean, red might be enticed to go for 834, especially because red has access to the wheat port. But because red already has wheat, if red leaves 834 open for me, I will be in a very, very strong position. And this is one more reason why I like 8510 a little bit more than 854, because now black is stuck in a position where they do not have any good wood spot apart from the 910 or maybe 912, which is again not a very strong position. So I think black here might consider something like 9411, oh sorry, 91011. I mean, both are the same production wise, but 9411 gives access, like gives better brick production for the brick port. I mean, if 91011 is picked up, okay, 9411 is picked up, so red here might consider 843 or maybe 810 or 910. So what is my option? If red goes for 843 here, yeah, exactly, I expected this. So now I have to choose between 910 2 or 810. I mean, 810 gives me a pretty decent ore wheat sheep and might give me access to the 3:1 port. With 9-10-2, I have decent brick and wood production. So if a couple of nines roll early on in the game, maybe I plow black to 8-10 spot. I mean, it is an option. Or maybe I go for 4-11. Yeah, I have a few options here. I'm not sure if I like any of those. Here 8-10 seems to be the most enticing. I mean, I can still consider 9-10-2. I'm actually considering 9-10-2 because that way I don't plow anyone immediately, and then black will not be forced to like solo block me throughout the game or target me throughout the game, because black's game is completely dependent on the brick board. And black doesn't even have any wood, does not have strong overproduction. So I mean, red is also just playing with 3 resources. So red will also have a very difficult game, to be honest. Unless red gets a few early trades and gets access to the wheat port. So based on all that, I can go for 3-10-11 point to the right, but I don't want to do that. Let's see. I will immediately try and target red. Okay, so red accepts it. And I get an ore, which is pretty good for me. So I'll immediately start with a dev card here. I get a knight. A road builder would have been very, very strong, because then I would have immediately plowed black on the 8-10 spot. Here I do need a couple of nines to roll. Okay, another 9 and let's see. I will again offer the same wheat for non-block. So I mean, I can go towards the 3:1 port, but for now, let me just do this. I know I have blocked my own brick, but I think it is okay for now at least. Here, let's see if I get a trade. I don't mind doing a 2:1 either. Maybe I get a trade like this. Let's see. I mean, if not, I think I'll just hold on to my cards. I don't think I want to play my knight just yet. Yeah, I'll just end my turn. Black is very close to getting a city. Actually, black might have a city in hand because a couple of 11s have rolled and a couple of 8s have rolled as well. Yeah, so I think black will try and get a city here. Black might consider a 4:1 to get a wood and build a road. Yeah, here I don't think so anyone has either of these cards. Here, hopefully doesn't steal my brick. Okay, actually targets black. And I'll roll the die first. Here, what do I do? I think I can just do a 4:1. I don't need to unblock myself just yet. Yeah, and I know I lose out on a sheep here, but I do have 10 and 2 as other sheep production spots, and now red has to be the target throughout the game. Okay, these 9s are pretty good for me. Yeah, so red did not have any cards there. I should have taken a note of it. Unfortunately, I did not actually. But yeah, I mean, if a couple of 6s roll, a few 6s roll, and I have my city, which puts me in a very strong position. Yeah, black is frustrated right now, ready to give up the entire game. At least the 8 block was a good block here because a couple of 8s have already rolled. Here, if a 9 rolls, maybe I get a trade for sheep. Actually, I don't think I'll be getting it because red has brick in hand and I'll be offering. Maybe I can offer a wheat, but red won't do a 1:2 here. Yeah, black is trading with red here, which giving red a brick and a wheat seems quite scary. Luckily, the 8 has been blocked all this time. Yeah, so red has already lost out on 8 wheats there. Yeah, black is going to target me throughout the game, I believe. Green rolls the 7. I think green will block the 10 sheep or maybe the 8 wheat here. Yeah, might target me. Threes have been rolling quite a bit, and so has 11s. Like threes and 11s both have rolled quite a few times now. I don't think 6 has rolled as much. Yeah, here black might give up the game to red with those trades. Yeah, black witch. I think that is good for me because otherwise black would trade the game to red and it will be frustrating. And if black is replaced by a bot, red won't be getting trades with black. In hindsight, me starting on 910 turned out to be good for me because now I am on the brick port and will get a settlement on the 3:1 port soon. I think, I mean, I want a 9 and a 10 to roll here. Or maybe a 6 just so that I can buy a dev card. I mean, I'll go for this. If a 9 or a 10 rolls, I can get my settlement on the 3:1 port. Wow, 11s and 3s are the best rolls in the game right now. Okay, another 6, but this time I lose out on a ore here. Wow. I would have had a city by now. I mean, and black, sorry, green still gets a city. I'll do a 1:2. A 1:1 doesn't help me in any way. Okay, gets a 1:2. So I'll get a city and green gets a, oh sorry, I'll get a settlement and green gets a city here. Here, red will also get a city, I believe. Okay, just buys a dev card. Maybe I could have accepted it. Let's see if I get a 1:2. Although I have an embargo with red, I will wait for this trade to go through. Yeah. This way I'll be able to buy a dev card at the very least. Okay, red or black already takes the largest army, but it is just a bot here. So yeah, as planned, I'll just buy a dev card. Might target green, exactly, does target green here. And because red is only focused on buying dev cards, I think I'll be targeting green here. And green has wheat, which doesn't help me, but it is what it is. These 8s have been rolling quite a bit. Here I can just get a road settlement on the 5-2 tile. Yeah, I don't think that would be a bad move. Or I can build 2 roads towards the 9-12. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Maybe I can buy a dev card, but that doesn't help me at all. Instead, actually dev card will help me, will be better for my game, I believe. I have the brick port here, so let's see if I get a trade. I mean, yeah, even if I have the brick port, I don't think I can do anything other than buying a dev card. I get a VP. Maybe I offer a 2:1 here. If not, I'll just end my turn here. Yeah, I don't mind getting a non-block here because, okay, it does block me. Yeah, with both red and me fighting for army, seems like it is going to be a little difficult. I'll accept it for a 1:2. I mean, this 1:2 is fine as well because it is basically a 3:1 offer for me. Yeah, so I think I'll just buy a dev card here. I do get the knight, exactly the card that I'm hoping for, because now I can at least take the lead away from, okay, yeah, green here is having an easy game at this point. Buy the dev card as well. And I think I'll buy a dev card too. Okay, I get a road builder, which is not bad because then I can fight for the longest road here. Yeah, I mean, green takes the longest road here and might be very close to winning the game. Yeah, steal the sheep as well, but I mean, we'll be able to buy a dev card. Yeah, those 11s have been just unfair at this point, I'll say. Yeah. It's surprising how I have not been able to get even a single city. Yeah, green might just win the game here. Hopefully roll the 7. Okay, roll the 12. But I still think green might have a, okay, buys a dev card. And here green has to be the block. I'm not sure if anybody has any brick to give away. So at least I take the longest road here. And okay, red will take the army, but I think that is what it is. Yeah, I mean, 3s and 11s have been very, very strong for green. There is no doubt about that. And at this point, I am hoping for a 7 to roll. Yeah, that doesn't help me in any way. I mean, this will help me buy a dev card. But if not, I think I just end my turn. So yeah, I think I have to give up my... I have to hold on to a road because I want to build a longer road here. So looks like green might not even have a knight, or green doesn't care about the 10 being blocked. Okay, has a monopoly. So at best, I think green will get a settlement and a road. So yeah, green might win the game if green has a VP here. Yeah, another 11. All I can do is build a longer road, and now a 3 as well. Yeah, now green gives up lot of card, and at least bot is targeting the right person. Bot is targeting green. Your red should take army. I mean, there is not a lot that I can do here. I can offer one sheep. I don't have two sheep to give away. I mean, if I don't mind red taking army. Doesn't take the army, and yeah, black doesn't even play a knight. Hopefully rolls a 7. Yeah, luckily rolls a 7. So with these cards, I mean, I can offer a trade like this just to buy a dev card. With, let's see, if 4 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, all. So there are 13 knights that have been already played. If green has another monopoly, so both the monopolies are gone, I might get a road builder. I mean, red might be planning to play a road builder as well. I need to get a city sooner or later, right? But I mean, it is proving to be difficult to get one city right now. Wow, so red has 3 VPs for sure, I believe. At this point, I would say it's a given that red has 3 VPs. Okay. Red had a year of plenty. Yeah, I think the 6 should have been, the 6 would be a better block than the 6 ore. The 6 ore hurts me as well, but if so green has, okay, road builder and wins the game. Yeah, I mean, my series of losses continues, and here, yeah, 9-11s that game. Only 3 10s, and 10s were a pretty good roll for me. Quite a few 9s, but yeah, 5 3s and 3 and 9-11s. Also 8, but then I was getting wheat, but then the wheat was stuck in my hand. Amount of resource income blocked is highest for red and me, but I mean, for red, early on I had blocked the 8 wheat, which hurt red quite a bit. Green was targeted the most. I was targeted the second most, but yeah, I end up with just 5 points in that game. I think my setup was decent. My production was fine as well. I think 11s just made the game one-sided. And because those 11s were rolling at the frequency that they were, I mean, I spent resources trying to buy dev cards, but that did not work out in my favor. Yeah, let's see resource card production. Very few ores, yeah. Because I mean 6 was blocked and neither green or I had a city early on the 6. But yeah, that's it for now. That was my 8th placement game. Um anyway, bye for now and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.